G'day guys, welcome to another Brandyscape adventure. This one was filmed a few months ago. It was just a spur of the moment decision to get away for a couple of nights. And we actually found this one on Hip Camp, Logan River Rural Camp I think it was called. And it's tucked in the suburbs down the southern side of Brisbane, sort of around the Beenleigh Waterford area at Bethania. Nice little surprise down there, camping right on the river, the Logan River. You'll see there you got Slacks Creek that ventures off, which is great for kayaking up in through there. And the river heads all the way back up towards the west and out through towards Bedesset that way. But you see in the suburbs, you're right there, you got this nice big grassy, well, it was a cattle property, still running cattle on it. And yeah, great find to be camping on the river in the suburbs. So we quite enjoyed our time down here for the 2 nights that we were there, being a quick trip in and out, a bit of kayaking on the river. But no facilities on this place, and at the time we were there it was dry, so it was 2-wheel drive access, although the track in was a little bit rugged and a few tight gates to get through, but no worries with our van, and there was a few other bigger vans already set up in there. We hung around camp on the Saturday morning, bit of camp oven cooking, cooked up a few scones, and later on in the day we ventured down to the river, put the kayaks in, and paddled around for a good couple of hours. Here's a fast-forwarded version of a quick drive around through the campgrounds. There's sort of 2 levels. You got the lower level right down on the banks of the river, a couple of prime spots there too. Some of it wasn't real level, but a few nice areas tucked in around the trees. This spot here on the left would be the ideal spot if you wanted to do a bit of kayaking and fishing from your awning of your caravan. You're camped right on the banks. But talking to the caretaker that was there on the Saturday, he said they had a lot of damage from the floods back in 2022, I think they were, and it's sort of washed away all the good work that they'd done there. Everything was nice and level, nice and grassy. Even though the grass has grown back, it hasn't been fully leveled since the floods, but you're still easy to find some nice level sites down in there right on the river. We chose to camp up on the top level just because of the bit of sandy areas down the bottom there. Didn't want to risk getting bogged or anything down in there. But if we get back there, we'd definitely like to be down on that lower level. Out on the water, perfect for kayaking. It was nice and calm that Saturday afternoon that we were there. It is supposed to be fairly good for fishing too, I believe, but I did hear stories that the others that were camped on the water's edge there was just catching catfish, and I do believe, as most people probably would know, the Logan River is full of smaller bull sharks and probably bigger bull sharks as well. But we didn't do any fishing on this trip. We just wanted to get away and relax and go for a kayak. And sometimes, because we're both so competitive, it does involve a bit of a race. So we're always up for a challenge. We always have a bit of friendly competition. This time I lost, only because Mandy jumped the start. But anyway, it's all good fun. But there is quite a few boats up and down the river, heading to different fishing spots and whatever. I think they do water ski out there as well. So you just have to be mindful of the boats and jet skis roaring around at times. You don't want to be out there when they're coming around a blind corner or something and you're paddling along on your nice relaxing kayak. But plenty of areas to go and explore, and if you do venture up Slacks Creek, which is opposite where we are here, you can paddle for miles up in through there, and that heads sort of back up towards the Springwood area. So plenty of areas to go and get away from the wind if it did blow up on the main river. If you venture up into here, it's nice and quiet, and the bigger boats probably wouldn't get up in there once you get right up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confident.
So the access into the river wasn't too bad. Mostly steep banks, but tucked into the corner of the campgrounds here is a nice little ramp down into the river, even though you got to venture out through the weeds a little bit. But good clean water once you get there, even though it looks dirty from the air. It is fairly clean for the Logan River after running through all that country upstream in the mud flats and everything. But quite relaxing just to get down there and have a paddle around, give the muscles a workout. Yes. Look at them guns. And then it was back to camp for an afternoon just to sit around the fire. Bit of camp oven cooking. Cooked a small leg of lamb. That was our dinner for the night while we sat around and then watched the sunset. Packed up the next morning and head home. Now I went to look this up on HipCamp a few days ago just to get a bit more information on the place to add to this video, and I couldn't find it on HipCamp at all. So it has possibly been taken off of HipCamp for the short term. After talking to the caretaker down there, they were talking of doing some maintenance on the property to make it a bit more camper and caravan friendly. So it's possibly not available at this point in time, and hopefully it does come back up again in the near future, because it is a great little spot. And it's close to everything. You're only 5, 10, 15 minutes from Waterford, Beenleigh area if you need anything. And it's so quiet. Apart from a bit of road noise off the Logan motorway, you could be in the middle of nowhere. Thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do want to follow our adventures, please subscribe to our channel. Give it a like. If you have any questions on any of these campsites that we go to, please just leave a comment and we'll be sure to reply to you, or can follow up on that in a future video. Thanks again. See you on the next Brandyscape adventure.